All right, welcome back. In today's course, we're going to go over the vendors. Let me tell you, working in the NOC, there's so many types of vendors you're going to be dealing with. It's crazy. All right, but before we get into all the different types of vendors, I want to explain. I was reading this one article I wanted to share with you guys by Kenneth Milberg. All right, published in March 12, 2008. You know, it's a good question. Do you specialize in one vendor or specialize in multi-vendor? And I ask this question to anyone listening because, you know, Cisco's popular, but there's other vendors other than Cisco. Juniper, Fortinet, you know, Silver Peak. There's so many vendors. So one thing I see in the NOC a lot is many techs specializing and diversifying their skill sets by learning different types of vendors. And we're going to go over that in this course, this video. So let's scroll down to this article. Very great article. I'm gonna link it below. I want to highlight this part right here. I see it right here because in the NOC, again, you're dealing with customers. We talked about that in the earlier section. All right, some clients only prefer Cisco, some prefer Juniper. All right, so you don't want to butt heads with certain customers. If you got a customer, you got a client, hey, we're dealing with Silver Peak, Aruba only, you're gonna have to conform, you know, or specialize in that, or, you know, you lose business. So that's why, you know, learning all these types of vendors is so important. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys a brief overview of how many networking vendors there are. There's so many, it's crazy. But don't worry, I'm gonna provide a lot of documents with training and links that can help you specialize in these vendors that I found online. So let's scroll up. Let's take a look at some of these vendors. So we got Checkpoint, all right, and the next generation firewall. And these are some features. All right, I'm gonna scroll through this because there's a lot. We got Cisco Meraki, all right, in the cloud. And if you're coming from the secure shell portion, remember, we secure shell with CLI. With Cisco Meraki, it's straight up cloud GUI. All right, so a lot of people, and I see this a lot on the NOC, a lot of customers are switching over to Cisco Meraki. You know, Domino's Pizza, whoa, Jersey Mike's. You know, a lot of customers are switching over to Meraki, and I see why. Beautiful GUI. We got the regular Cisco routers. All right, I know some customers that use these routers. You know, pretty easy to learn the command with practice and labbing. All right, Cradlepoint. Oh my gosh, we have this one vendor in the NOC, LabCorp. They use Cradlepoint a lot, so that's another vendor. What else do we got? Yeah, load balancers. You're gonna have to learn these too. I mean, there's so many. Fortinet. I see Fortinet a lot, and Fortinet commands are way different from Cisco commands, so you got to take that into consideration. Each vendors have their own, you know, commands and stuff like that. Palo Alto. See this in the NOC a lot. You know, what else do we got? Riverbed. All right, and lastly, Aruba. So again, I'm gonna link training documentations below so you guys can help specialize in these certain vendors and you guys can get proper training because there's so many. But again, it comes back to what kind of market is it? What kind of customers are you dealing with? Do they only want? Are they dealing with Cisco only, Juniper only? So you got to know what vendors to specialize in so you could be a better NOC tech and stuff like that. All right. So that'll be all for this video. Again, look at the resources below. I'll provide training material, documentation that can help you specialize in these vendors.